last week on the engagement stage. Okay, let's go to the next SLA report. To Moana, please give your update.
Okay, can you scroll the? Are you sharing the screen? I cannot really.
No, I'm sharing the Trello.
Oh yeah, the trailer, but I don't see the thread that I'm supposed to be see. Okay, anyway.
You're supposed to move it yourself.
I see. Okay. Okay, then from my side, I have 5 verbally agree, but I have 3 MOU signs.
Okay, you have 5 verbally agree for this month, yeah?
Yeah.
And then 3 already send the MOU. Okay. How many MOU sign that you expect that you think can be done for this month, Moana?
This month, we had like 2 more days, I think, but I don't think these 2 people that verbally agree will sign this week because the property that they verbally agree is like not totally ready yet. So, but I expecting next month. For this week, I believe still 3.
Okay, so you think that this month we will only have 3 deals, yeah?
Yes.
MOU sign. Okay, thank you, Moana. Yes, Kak Rizal, do you want to add
A
something?
question, Wayana. We have Villa and Villa Andara. That's from online canvassing or website campaign because we see two source there for the accept verbally.
Ah, yes.
Andara itu dari online canvassing.
It is online canvassing.
So it is only 4,
Rizal.
yeah, not 5, yeah. Just want to make sure. Oh, maybe we can fix that later after the meeting.
Okay, sure.
Okay, Moana, please double check about the data and revise the report here on this card. Thank you, Moana, for the update. Okay, thank you, Moana. Let's go to the campaigns. Let's start from the partnership campaigns. This is the online canvassing campaign. So for the online canvassing campaign, after a while has not been updated yet. Yesterday I already updated the newest number of the leads that producing so far from online canvassing. I already add the new members name and also the numbers, but I still have frictions to collect the long-term partnership data and also the temporary partnership. So basically for the leads that producing, the data is already accurate, but the other funnel, the next funnels is still need more time to actually gather the data. And also for the online canvassing campaign paper, we already have some comprehensive paper. It's kind of like a library, all the discussions and sources related to online canvassing. So thank you for HR chapter that inspired us to do this. And thank you everyone in the online canvassing team that helping us to make it happen as well. That's pretty much the update about the online canvassing campaign update. There is no further insight from this one right now, since the other funnel has not been updated yet because still have frictions to actually gathering the data. Do you guys have any comment? Yes, sir, please.
I think Wayana had something to say first. I'll let her go first.
Okay, Mo, do you have anything to say?
No. I don't have anything to say. I just want.
Okay.
Okay.
In that case, hey, I just saw something. It was a good opportunity. Everybody, I think guys should be conscious of when to give a core value recognition, because tomorrow will be the all hands, right? So if you feel grateful that somebody else from a different chapter has helped you, I know this might apply to me in this case, so it's a little awkward, but I just thought it was a good opportunity, right, to bring up like a general idea. So if you do feel grateful that somebody is living by a core value, demonstrate your leadership by being able to discover that and recognize that, and also publicly reward, I think, somebody for that. Okay, so I do see like a lot of times on the all hands, there's not a lot of core value recognition. It could either be nobody is living by the core values, or it's just that we're not recognizing it. Okay, so definitely think about that tonight before you show up to the all hands, and this could be a good practice too. Don't put off putting your all hands updates until the very last minute, because when you do that, then of course there's no time to really think about others as well. Okay, so yeah, if you do see any time that somebody else from a different chapter or within your chapter is helping out, definitely mention them. The second thing is when you see something that is an innovation that supports the mission, you can put that on the top of the all hands. Generally, I look for that, but that section is open to anybody. So if you see somebody like, let's say, that has added a new innovation that potentially transforms the way we do business and the way that people are going to be experiencing Bukit Vista, and it inspires delight, then definitely recognize them on that and let them tell about their story. Okay? All right, back to the chart.
Okay, thank you, sir, for reminding. Yes, please recognize your team if you feel grateful about their help or their contributions. We have that sections on the all hands paper. Okay, thank you. That's pretty much about the online canvassing campaign. Back again. Okay, let's move to the next campaign. This is website campaign managed by Kak Rizal. Kak Rizal, time is yours. Please give your update.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Nadine, for the time. So, for the update, is basically for the action points is I published the supporting page for the pre-leads and basically integrate this page into email marketing. I call it property management Bali page. I know it's not optimized yet, but yeah, basically I still gather the information related to what is the fit keyword about this page. And basically for this page is I add a revenue calculator form, and then adding downloadable newspaper inside, but it is need to integrate with the form itself so we can gather data from the people that download it, and then add CTA to basically back into manage my property page. And that and other than that is a discussion about chatbot implementation on MAB page on this card. Basically, yep, it happened on this card for this discussion, and research and execution timeline will conduct by Ariko. And then for the performance itself is there's still zero leads currently on the last week, and then 410 traffic from organic, and we have also get traffic from KR Jogja and from the Construct Bali also, and Facebook also contribute 18 page views. And for my next plan is basically finalize the property management Bali page for the section that haven't published yet, and then distribute the new page when the page is already 100%, and I will distribute it to Pinterest and also property owners not partner Facebook group. I think just that my update, Nadine, for to you.
Okay, thank you, Kak Rizal. Just curious, what is KR Jogja, Kak?
Yeah, basically KR Jogja is it is like media in Jogja that basically we have partnership to them to publish our BVGO to basically get a
Ah,
backlink.
oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Kak Rizal, for the update. Does anybody have any question for Kak Rizal update here? No? Kak Rizal, who is actually working with you in website campaign?
I believe Ariko is uh, I believe Ariko is start to improve the MME page, basically start from the chatbot initiative first. But yeah, I think we need some update from her also, Nadine.
Okay, go to Eriko. Is Eriko here?
Yes, right, about that, right, I will actually schedule a meeting more with Rizal to learn about that, because now I'm currently working with Bayu on another project. Yeah, I will schedule it in this week. Then I will update on the board and the meeting next week.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you, Eriko, for the update then. Kak Rizal, I see that there is zero leads currently
Yeah.
coming from website, yeah. Do we have any sections like probably like free consultation with our business development team on our page?
Yep, we already have that, Nadine.
We already have it, yeah.
Mm.
Okay, but still zero leads coming. Okay, thank you, Karizal, for updating your campaign. Let's go to the next campaign. This is freelance canvasser for getting leads. This is also managed by Karizal. Do you have any update for this campaign?
Yep. Basically, for the freelancer itself, we want we still do the review of the contract itself from Oki, Jogja freelancer, and also from Ali from Bali freelancer. But yeah, I will finish it by today with Nadine basically, and yeah, we will offer the review again for tomorrow. Yeah, for the latest. I think that for the basically update of the workflow. But for the leads itself, we already gather a feedback with Oki from the leads that he bring in, because some of his lead it's not really MQL, but yeah, we want to give feedback to him that basically his lead is not MQL, basically like that. But yeah, that's the only update of our update to you, Nadine.
Okay, thank you, Karizal. Yes, from what I see, the friction is also related to the expectations that we give on the contract as well. Yeah, so there will be some contract refinement will be done, discussed with Mawayana, Karizal, and me. And Mr. Secretary, please tag Karizal here to put the new contract after the refinement in this Trello board. Yeah, so everyone can see the difference and how is the new contract. Okay, thank you. That's pretty much it. Let's go to the next campaign. This is the GMB. There is two member here, but I believe let's go to Kagani. Kagani, do you have any update here? And who is managed this campaign?
Okay, thank you, Nadine. So basically, I doesn't have any update from marketing side because the Google My Business campaign is fully managed by Asa from community. But we can see, we can take a look from the Google My Business card from community chapter. So basically, I saw that Asa already uh, assigned or there are two inquiries on Google My Business basically for the guest and for the partner, like so from HR from guest that coming inquiry our profile, it's going to Andre, and from BD it's going to you, Nadine, right? And uh, the the last post is I think less than 10 views and gain viewers most clicks so far. Yep, I think just that, Nadine.
Okay, so this one is fully managed by Asa from community, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
please
right.
remove yourself on this card, yeah, Kak
Okay,
Agani.
okay.
And then, Kak Gani, how do you manage ASA to give the comprehensive update about what's going on in this one? Or is it ASA needs to come into this marketing scrum, or uh, should ASA give update written update comprehensively in this card before the marketing scrum, or how, Kak Gani?
I think Asa already gave the comprehensive updates on her cards on community chapter. So I think it's just monitoring card in marketing.
Okay, so who will be updating the stats then in marketing scrum? You or ASA?
I think that doesn't have decided yet. Nadine.
Okay, please discuss with Asa then, yeah. How's the mechanism? I mean, yes, if this GMB actually managed by community, but we still have this one should be updated on marketing. Then who will be updating on the marketing? Who will be updating on the community? Yeah, Kak
Okay.
Gani. Okay, thank you, Kak Gani. Let's go to the
I
next
Oh,
think
point.
Nadine.
Mr. Z. Yeah.
Oh
Hey,
yes,
Nadine.
sir. Sorry.
Sure. I
Yes.
think that was actually really well done as a chair. So, one of the principal duties of a chair is to maintain clarity and good administration and really know what's going on. So, thank you, Nadine, for stepping on toes in that particular case to actually get greater clarity. This question is more for maybe between Nadine and Gani. What mission does the Google My Business serve? Does it serve the partnership mission? Does it serve, or actually, yeah, what mission does it serve? Does it serve the community mission or the marketing mission? Go to Nadine.
Okay. I think this is supporting from the objective, this I see. This is supporting the marketing, sir.
Okay. Then in that particular case, also would need to update in this chapter, right? The results still need to come up through, uh, or at least Gani needs to be aware that what's going on. Somebody within marketing needs to be aware of that. If it supports a community objective, it can be moved over entirely. But if it supports a marketing objective, then it needs to be understood and managed by here. But it can be delegated to somebody in a different chapter to actually operate. So I think that part needs to be clear, right? Okay, back over to Nadine.
Okay, thank you, sir. Yes, Kagani, I actually remember we have this kind of campaign that execute by two chapters back then when I was in HAR. It's a campaign that managed by BI but execute by the HAR. On the BI, they will be still updated by the list. So I think you can still update the newest update, the important things about this. ASA probably in community will update the execution.
Okay. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
Kagani. So please put yourself back
Mhm.
in this card and update for the
Okay.
next
Thank you,
meeting.
Nadine.
Thank you. Okay, guys, since we're running out of time, I would like to propose 10 more minutes to finish all the campaign here. Okay, let's go to the next campaign. This is Evaluating Partner with Growth Mindset by Kyla. Kyla, please give us the update. How many properties that you already have evaluated?
All right, so thank you, Kanadin, for a quick feedback. The new evaluation template has been implemented for 9 properties owner, but I haven't checked the last 2 because I haven't gotten to the meeting from the leads of Kauki. And for a quick update, there's some evaluation coming from HR team. Thank you for Mr. Jing's recommendation. So last week I've had a meeting with them, and according to them, I've had some evaluation regarding evaluation is still too long and the parameters still can be classified into much simpler categories. And there are also minor mistakes that HR has identified, but I haven't really checked with the partner persona, and I haven't decided which parameter has bigger importance weight than the other, so we can decide if the partner is a good potential partnership in the future. And currently, I'm reviewing it and revisit the first version template and create classification of each measurement. So I'm planning on finish that today, and we'll coordinate with HR team again to give me feedback regarding my update. But so far, it's been implemented to 9. Thank you, Kak.
Okay, thank you, Kyla, for the update. Yes, this is a very clear next action plan. Looking forward for the result after the discussions, yeah, Kyla. And what are the improvement that we will be having for the current partner persona evaluation we have. Just curious, Kyla, we have planned to actually evaluate the current partners as well, right? Is it implemented or not?
Okay, so about the current partner, I have coordinated with Kak Ros, and Actually, if we're really going to do that, we're going to interview each one of them, like asking several things. But the community team has do the interview for several partners, and they have created a partner persona. And I think uh, it's not going to be useless, but it's not going to give much improvement or much feedback to us regarding the current partner because all we can conclude from the evaluation is whether the property's owner will give us will make a contribution to a good community. But if we are to evaluate the current partner, we cannot use the current evaluation metrics. All we can do
Mm.
is do them, and the community team has done that.
Okay, thank you, Kyla, for confirming. Yes, I believe so because probably we will have new metrics for the current partner because but the things that much easier is we have already uh, get more interactions with our current partners, right? And I think it should be easier to measure. But please, if we actually plan to do that, please communicate and discuss it with community team, yeah, Kyla, and give the update next week whether we will going to implement this for our new partners only or our current partners as well. Can you give the update next week?
Yes, I will coordinate with Carlos. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kyla. Next to the next campaign is partnership pitch deck and presentation style improvement. Yes, I believe this is already discussed previously as well. Yeah, the newest pitch deck, Kyla. Is there anything you want to add right now?
Nope, all good.
All good, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Kyla, for updating your campaigns. And yes, I think that's pretty much it for today's Scrum. Does anybody want to add something before we end this meeting? To Kak Rizal.
For me, it's all good, but I think is there any pivot or pivot campaign basically from the interns that basically still have connection with the priority week. I mean, with the pitching stuff, with the lead stuff, basically on uh,
Mm,
partnership side, right? I mean, sorry, for the bottom to middle to bottom funnel.
mm. Okay, thank you, Rizal. Yes, I believe based on this priority, the pivots that's related to those priority is only Kyla's pivot, and it's discussed already. But okay, let's double check to the interns then. Um, let's go to Aika. Aika, please tell us what you're actually doing last week and which campaign that you're supporting and how is the result so far.
Okay, thank you, Kak. So for partnership funnels, currently I'm doing the apa to make the the
Aika, I think you're muted.
oh sorry Kak. Okay, so thank you, Kak Nadine. So currently for the partnership funnel, I'm working on the article as well as the PV newspaper. And for the article itself, okay, so since we do not have any traffic to MMEP page, I try to change the CTA, but still for this week there's no traffic to MMB page, and then actually we face the no loading page, and I already approach Zio, and actually Zio already took some actions. Like he followed some suggestions for a certain tool, but still it doesn't give result. But he said he will find like a plugin to make the blocks to make the page more more faster to load lah, like that. But he hasn't updated any progress yet. And then the result I saw from results card that actually there's traffic to MMB page from KR Jogja. So like I'm assuming instead of keep writing the article, perhaps I try to re-reach the media in order to gain traffic to MMB page. And then for the BV newspaper, yesterday me and Rose and also Manasa decided that we will publish the BV newspaper twice a month like that. And for the next editions will be Jogja analysis, since like the community in Jogja asking for some analysis. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Okay, thank you, Aika, for the update. So what I got here is this pivot is supporting the engagement funnel. Yeah, Aika,
For the BV newspaper, yes.
for the partnership funnel. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen any KPI in here, like the performance indicator that you want to achieve, Aika. Do you
For the
have you defined it?
apakah ini Airbnb instant book? No.
For the BV newspaper.
Oh, for the BV newspaper, actually I followed the KPIs that already made by Rose, which is the engagement. So once the BV newspaper publish, actually there's engagement from the partner.
Okay. Yes, I think it will be a good idea if you also write it down, the KPI in your card as well here, yeah. Let's go to Gani. Do you have any comment for Aika's pivot?
Not yet for the ICA updates, but uh, I'm pretty much agree with Mas Rizal previously. So we really got a bigger team right now, and but the time for Scrum is still 1 hour. So how we can cover the updates from new interns? So because we have several new teams, right? So yeah, so how we discuss it together in right now? So there's a last week issue for the timing. Yes, I think just that is.
Okay, yes, Kargani. Thank you for bringing this up too. Basically, we have 3 times Scrum, right? It is the difference is only asynchronous and also asynchronous, right? I think it will be a good idea if the pivot is always updated asynchronously. So pivot is something that actually more personalizations and people can see the update by written. I think that's also good basically right now. But for today's meeting, like for the synchronous one, we can just discuss the things that anybody wants to highlight in this Scrum. Mr. Jing, do you have any comment?
Yeah, I like to actually comment by introducing an idea. So Gunny, the problem that you spoke about, we had this problem in HR as well. So HR's population went from about 4 or 5 with all the new interns to about 12, sometimes 18 if there's new people there. So one of the things that we did that made the meeting a little bit more efficient was we used the SLA. Okay, so remember, if you're working in groups, I think you need to remember just whatever you need to report to another part of the group is just what's in your SLA, right? So we broke the employee journal into 2 sections, right? Awareness and then selection and onboarding. So you'd say that's top funnel and middle funnel. So our meetings always begin with announcements that affect the entire chapter. So this is things that affect both top and middle funnel. And then we go into breakout rooms where we talk specifically about what we're going to work on the top funnel, only with top funnel people, and what specifically we're going to work on in middle funnel, only with middle funnel people. Okay. After we conclude, we come back and we tell everybody these are the new innovations we'd like to work on this week on top of funnel. We expect that this will improve the SLA by this percentage by this amount of time. Okay, so middle funnel people can expect this to happen. Because there's multiple campaigns, of course, we just update essentially the campaigns that have the most priority. We say, okay, this SLA on this campaign, you can expect an improvement of 20% within 2 weeks because we're going to be using this new method. And that is all that somebody in the middle funnel really needs to understand from somebody in the top of funnel. Somebody then in the middle funnel will say, all right, so what we're seeing this week is we're seeing these particular kind of candidates come in, these are unqualified. Please shift your strategy to a way that will, bring in more qualified applicants. And by the way, this campaign didn't get enough. So basically just communication across the SLAs. And then everybody in the chapter has met with the most relevant people during the majority of the meeting, which is about 40 minutes of just breakout. There's a breakout feature right here, and whereby, if you notice, there's a way you can split everybody into different groups. After we implemented this, it has been a lot more efficient because during the breakout sessions, we get to talk about things that we don't need to worry, does everybody else really need to listen to this? And then we make sure that the things that everybody needs to listen to are sort of spoken out at the beginning and also at the very end. Anyway, that could be a suggestion to improve the quality of the meetings and such. Okay, back to the chapter.
So there is no initiative discussion yesterday. So only the result of SLA.
Kind of. So
Yeah.
sometimes we have discussions about on the discussion paper if it's about something that affects. If you look at our discussion paper, it's essentially 3 sections, Gani. One section is for announcements. So these are general issues that affect everybody. For example, we need a volunteer for this new program. Does anybody want to volunteer? Or we need a leader for this new thing. Does anybody want to be a leader? Or we just got published in KR Jogja. Everyone should know this, right? This is an achievement. So that's like announcements. The second section are main issues. These are issues that affect across different chapters, right? Or affect different SLAs. So let's say because of school holidays, we will be expecting a slowdown in the number of applicants that come in. So everybody should be aware of that, right? So these are kind of things that should be shared. We discuss main issues and announcements in the general meeting. And then we have breakout meetings. The breakout meetings, we discuss whatever needs to be discussed to fix the particular SLA we're trying to fix. So if we're trying to fix middle funnel, we're going to talk about interview questions and how to conduct selection process. Talking about top of funnel, we're going to be talking about how to improve awareness, right? Middle funnel doesn't need to know about how you improve awareness. Top funnel doesn't need to know how you improve selection. At the very end of the breakout, we go back and we announce what essentially are the results that matter on the SLAs. Okay, so that's the way you have more productive discussion. So we do talk about we talk about the campaign cards and the initiatives, I guess, within the breakout because those are. But we only talk about the part that's relevant to the people who are working on that section of the SLA, right? Yeah. So you can think of you just go down the campaign card. When you're a smaller group, everybody can just focus on the overall thing. When you're a bigger group, you should have everyone focus on their particular SLA, and then they just need to say, all right, we've made changes on this SLA. You can expect better results within a week because we're doing this. All right, that's pretty much it. Yeah. If you want to know, just come by today. We have our it's at 1 o'clock, Johnny. You can see how it's done. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir, for sharing the meeting structures on the HR as well. Thank you, Kagani, for bringing this up. Okay, yes, I do agree that we don't need to actually. The objective is actually how to make this meeting efficient, right? And that's why we have prioritizations. That's why every week we have something to highlight, to discuss, to focus about, right? But I would like to actually probably propose, we have so many pivots card here run by several members, interns, and also the employees. If you want it to be like more, if to be the chairperson or the other members can see more relevancy, so you can attach your pivot cards on the campaigns that you are supporting to. So if we discuss the campaign, we know that which pivot is supporting, and we know which one that we want to discuss. Please, for example, SEO support for MMP page. This is one pivot of Kak Gani. Kak Gani can attach on which campaign this one is supporting, this pivot supporting to. So we have more visibility on who are the people that actually working on this campaign and what are the pivot, what are the actions. That's we can see more clear visibility on each campaigns. Yes, that's what I propose. Do you guys agree to do that? Let's go to Kagani.
Yes, I agree, but I think it's more on the technically. So how we can divide it into three SLA such thing.
Uh,
Nothing.
it could be SLA, it could be campaigns, right? You can
Okay.
just attach your private card into
Yeah, yeah,
the
understood.
campaigns
Yeah,
card, right?
yeah.
Okay. Kariza, do you think this is a good idea to do that?
Yep. We can do that.
Okay. Yes. If you guys agree with that, just give me thumbs up, and then we're gonna do that. Okay. Thank you, everyone. So please do it now after right after the meeting. Attach your private cards to the campaigns or SLA that you are supporting to. Yes, Mr. Jing.
I sorry, Nadine. I just had an inspiration. We had a very similar situation in HR as well with getting everybody approved, right? And I can understand actually why some people hesitate to, let's say, give a thumbs up. Let's say in this particular case, if you gave a thumbs up, then please follow what we talked about today. But the next time a chair wants to get agreement from a room, this is the best way to actually do it. Put the discussion topic on the paper, right? And tag don't add doc because there's a lot of people who are not actually actively participating. They're just observers. But tag everybody in this room on that document, or just ask everybody in this room to go over the document and get back to you with a decision whether or not they will follow the protocol or not. Okay, that gives also some time for people to think about it and consider, because sometimes when we move everybody over, they haven't had a time to really consider the pros and cons. Okay, so the best way to do it is just to put the discussion topic on the paper. Say, I want everybody to decide before tomorrow 2 p.m. If you have any debate about it, just raise it there. If not, then just say you agree to this new protocol. And you can delegate that to your secretary to arrange during the discussion, Nadine. That I realize is the best way. Yeah? And if
Thank
people
you,
don't
sir.
do it, you can go back and say, why did you agree to it and you're not doing it later? And then they have nothing to say, right?
Okay, thank you, sir, for the very useful feedback. This is for everyone as well, yes, about how to get approval by your team. Okay, Mr. Secretary, Kagani, please do it on the discussions paper, yeah, about this proposal, and add each member to actually give the agreement, whether they agree or not. Okay, I will announce for next week chairperson. It is Aike. And then also the next secretary will be Kak Rizal. That's pretty much it. And we have one priority topic to be discussed next week already. It is about the onboarding process frictions related to marketing team. So along the week, if you have any topics related to that or not even related, just write it down on the paper. The next chairperson will be screening which one that we want to discuss for tomorrow, the next weeks, basically. Okay, that's pretty much it for me. Thank you everyone for attending this meeting. We can